Okay, Key. Key, you got to be careful because I got a warning on you, okay?
All right, I ain't gonna go ahead. What's the name of apology for?
You came up here just blasting saying Crystal's a drunk and shit.
She is.
It's not cool, Key. I don't do that on your panel. Come on now.
Why would you say
know
that?
her. What the fuck?
Is somebody dropping her? If you're dropping her, stop.
I'm not dropping her. I'm waiting to see what she has to say to me.
Who keeps
Yeah,
dropping
me
her?
too, because someone who brags about buying Pinot Grigio all the time has a problem with someone drinking wine every now and then, and I'm a drunk. Okay, go ahead. Pop off, Key.
Who keeps dropping her?
I'm waiting.
It's not me dropping her. I'm not a mod. Hello.
If she wants to come back, maybe she should stick to speaking to Aaron and not talking about people who aren't talking about her because she's a cunt.
Okay, but still, stop dropping her.
Stop. I don't drink Pinot Grigio. I drink Sauvignon Blanc. You heard me, drunkie?
This is why you're getting dropped, Key, because you can't keep your mouth shut.
Like, you can't just talk normal and be normal? Is that so fucking difficult?
Don't let her back up.
I don't know.
Pointless.
That's the fourth time she's called me a drunk, so I dropped her that time. If she wants to be respectful and speak respectful over here, she can do it. I don't know what I've done to her. I've done nothing to her, but apparently she has some problem.
Literally nothing. And you don't even know Crystal. So why do you continue to say that? It's fucking weird.
She can think what she wants. I never cared.
Then go away.
Never cared to look into her. Wasn't part of the fucking gravestone. Yes, I was a mod in that server. Fucking barely went into that server. There's people in this live that can verify that. The server was fucking annoying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna address her. I'm talking to you, Aaron, sweetheart. You were not in that Discord when they were looking up my entire family.
I was a member, yes. Was I in there actively? No. I was a member and a mod, yes. Was I going in there? Was I getting alerts? No. I have all my servers muted because they're annoying.
So you had no part in all that?
I was not looking you up. I was not in there getting messages that people were looking you up. I was not aware that your Facebook was posted. No. And in fact, Skip wasn't even aware until it was actually posted.
I'm not talking about, okay, maybe the Facebook thing, but my nephew, my aunt's house.
No.
Michelle, all them saying that they were going to come to my job.
None of it.
You didn't know about that, Aaron?
No, I did not.
Jeanette, can you shut up for a second?
I can tell you this, Key. If Erin did, she'd have no problem telling you. No problem at all. She's a own her shit gal. I know that for a fact. I don't know if somebody's muting Key, but don't
stop muting me.
Sorry, don't do that. We've got head mods that can handle it. All right. Go ahead, Key.
Key, unmute.
You got to unmute, Key.
I'm sorry, I was talking. I didn't even know that was.
Who is
Shena, how many mods have you got in here? What's going on?
I don't know, but stop muting her.
Quit muting her.
Seriously, stop it. Stop muting her. It doesn't look good.
Let her dig her own hole.
Crystal, don't mute her.
It's probably y'all doing it.
Not me. I'm not a mod, so.
Stop deleting mods.
If I wanted to, I would tell you. Like, I want to actually talk to you, so.
Ball head ho shit. Heifer.
I'm really not scared of you. If I was going to do it, I'd just say it.
Totally cool.
I just want it.
2, 3, 4, not me,
Dreamer.
but cool.
I want to have the
Just muted
conversation.
Key. I know you probably didn't mean to. Stop muting, okay? Don't do that. You invited her to turn her microphone on, and then you
I am
muted
not
her,
muting
so-
myself. You guys keep muting me. I don't know which one.
I know. We're figuring it out. We're fixing it. Okay. Dreamer unmuted you, and then she accidentally muted you again, is what happened. So we got it.
It's fucking unbelievable. I'll let y'all on my panel, and y'all let y'all speak. Hours on end. This is fucking.
Not ours.
No, I'm not talking about you, drunk. You shut your bitch ass up.
Think about your personal life that we don't know anything about.
Yeah, you wish you did.
And I'm
Okay,
sorry, she
bitch.
already called me an alcoholic and a
You
drunk.
are a hoe?
I can speak to her.
You don't even know Crystal, so how can you
Ray,
even make that?
Ray, I suggest you shut your bitch ass up.
You fucking
And I
talk to
suggest
her
you
like
shut
that,
your
you
bitch
dumb
ass
bitch.
up. Weirdo.
Since you're a fucking liar
weird.
and you have been lying about us ever since you left our Discord and you were friends with us
Fucking
and we
weird
cared
as
about
fuck.
you and you didn't
I
give a
thought I
fuck
didn't know
about any
you.
of us.
I thought I didn't know you. So,
Please put
I
the Bible
thought
down
you
because this is
didn't.
not how a Christian works. Put the
Belinda,
Bible
shut
down.
up.
You're
I'm
Christian.
not
You're
doing
calling her an alcoholic. How
Yep.
well do you
Clearly
know
drunk.
her? That
She's
she's
clearly
an
drunk.
alcoholic.
And you're clearly unmedicated when you fucking need to be.
Literally.
Okay.
I'm clearly drunk.
Yeah.
What
Literally
did I
talk to
do?
Crystal every day. She's not under
What
the
did I do?
influence of anything.
What did I do to say that I'm drunk?
Oh, thanks
I'm
for
speaking my
reporting
mind.
me.
Yeah, I got a
I'm
warning, Ray.
speaking my mind.
Thanks for reporting me.
Because I don't lick your ass like Sal's does, I'm a drunk. That's cool.
Why are you talking about my friend, bitch? Shut up.
Because your friend's
Bitch,
trash.
fuck you.
your friend.
Yeah, your
Hey.
friend is trash.
Y'all,
And you are trash
Literally.
y'all
also.
friend
He's
killed
a
her
pick
mom.
me loser.
Your friend
A
killed
pick
her
me
mom.
loser.
I'm getting reported left and right, y'all. So watch what
Because
you
y'all
say,
a bunch
okay?
of pussy assholes.
Let's
Don't
let her
her
back
back
up
up,
when
'cause
she
she's
can
just gonna
speak
get Shena
normally
taken down.
and use TikTok safe
Who?
words.
Why are
That
we
would be
even
great.
wasting our time? Like,
Do you know what? She lets us up on her panel because she wants all the people to come in and listen to us talk. That's
She's
what it
doing
is.
Literally.
for clout and money, plain and simple.
What?
Then why are you here, main chick Carrie? If we're just friends with this murderer, why are you here? Oh, and now I got restricted.
Yeah, I've got
Awesome.
a warning on you.
You know, when we come up on your panel, we don't act like this. That's why. That's why we go up on your panel and why you let us up. You come up here and act like a fucking moron.
Literally.
Oh man, I'm getting
Yeah,
hit
she
with it.
sits on live and says name after name, calls people names the whole time, makes threats against people, and she's like, oh, people are reporting me. No, TikTok is taking you down because you're acting like a moron.
Because
Let
she
me make
talks
something
very
dumb.
Let me make
descriptively
something
about the
plain for
crime.
people in the comments. This is my live, but this is our house. Everybody on this panel and many in the comments, this is our house. Our house, our rules. You just walked into the FBI's house and you'll act accordingly. Period.
She hasn't acted accordingly since she's been up here the first time. But it's cool.
I don't understand what she's
We
upset
have more
about.
grace than she does. She's apparently upset about Sal's, someone said in the comments. I never did anything to Sal's, but, you know, pop off.
None of us have.
I do the exact same thing Sal's does. I record lives and I take screenshots. But because I'm not anti-gypsy, it's bad. And I'm wrong for that. But Sal's is celebrated and appreciated. Make that make sense.
All right.
Now, I think she is stuck on the fact that because I was one of Skip's mods that I had my hand in everything. But truth be told, even though I am in a few servers, I own Ethan's server. I am in What the Bug server, and I am in Madison server. I have everyone's server muted,
Damn,
and I have
everywhere.
right. I have everyone's server muted, and I just don't really participate because I just think Discord's, I'm not into it. I'm not into it. So, you know, when all that stuff went down, if I saw a Facebook with a picture of a child's gravesite, I would have deleted it immediately. I
Yeah.
did not see any of that stuff go down because there were so many members and so much going on. It was overstimulating and I just wasn't into it. I wasn't into a lot of stuff. I get annoyed easily. I am infamous for one-word replies when I'm texting people. I ghost people. I'm just not very, I guess, like social. So I'm not as, you know, I just do me, I guess. So no, I was not, you know, the leader of the pack and deep diving your life key. I couldn't even tell you what the hell your name is. Swear to God.
As someone whose deceased person's obituary photo was leaked, and Aaron took made the choice to crop it out, I can say she would not have allowed your daughter's gravestone to be posted. Period. Like it or not, I don't care. She wouldn't have done it. She didn't do it to me. She wouldn't have done it to you.
I heard the story about what happened when it was posted, and I said to Skip that it should have immediately been taken out. And, you know, I wasn't okay with that. I'm not saying Skip was. I was just telling her how I felt about it. I did tell Key that I said that, and Key didn't believe me. But I did.
I mean, I'll totally do the guilt by association. Yes, I'm in spaces. I share spaces. I'm in Discord servers. However, I just mute. You know, it's like one of those things like, yeah, of course I was going to be in Skip's server. Skip and I were extremely close. You know, we were going to do a podcast together. Yes, I was in her server. Did I like 80% of the people in that server? Fuck no. So I had it muted.
I was a member there. I went in like the day I was invited. I went in for just like a minute and then left, and I never went back in there. So I can't tell you what went on in there, what was said, who did what, I can't tell you any of that because I just never went in there. So does that make me guilty too?
I would like to say something that I tried to say earlier when Key was live. Key talks about how Bree attacks everyone. I can tell you, as far as being Bree's mod, we didn't even know who Key was until we all saw the video of Key calling Bree the N-word. When that video was brought to our attention, we were like, oh shit, who is this person? And Key herself will tell you she made that video. It's since been deleted, obviously. But there are a lot of people in this Jitverse, we didn't know who they were until they were attacking Bree via video. And then we saw the video and we're like, oh shit, this person obviously hates us. So, you know, maybe deal with your own shit.
Y'all know what all this is? It's one big distraction.
It's
one
all a
big
distraction.
gimmick. It's just one big illusion.
Well, if we're creating distractions, we're doing a great job of it.
Sure are. Yes.
I mean,
yes,
Key,
ma'am.
honestly,
Yes.
if you're saying we didn't know who you were, but you spoke with Bree before that, why would you make a video calling her the N-word? Like, that's disgusting. You're trash. Period.
Wait, what are you talking about, Crystal?
Key knows what you're talking about.
Key's saying that maybe we didn't know who Key was, but she spoke with Bree before she made the video calling Bree the N-word. And I don't care who you spoke with. I don't care what your discussion was. If you make a video calling someone the N-word, you are trash, in my opinion.
And not very Christian.
I remember that video. I didn't even know who Key was. So the first time I ever spoke to her, and I don't even remember whose panel it was, I remember her apologizing for that and asking me to let Bri know that she apologized and had taken it down or was going to take it down. I can't remember. But I remember all that. Yeah. I don't know, Casey May. I don't know. I don't know what happened. The train, and not the truth train, derailed. You didn't I could be wrong about that. I just remember you telling me,
She
Key, to
didn't take
tell
it
Bri
down.
you were sorry
She
about it.
stands by the video. She didn't take it down. Her page got banned. That's even better, Key. Roll with that story, girl.
Wonder why it got banned. Because of the way you talk to people.
She literally describes the crime in great detail and wonder why she gets kicked off TikTok. She never uses safe words. She describes the crime violently and graphically and wonders why she gets taken down. Okay, girl, it's not us, it's you. You're the problem.
I had somebody send me pics on Facebook Messenger of Dee Dee post-mortem, and they were like, here's your girl's handiwork. I said, so? Like, is that supposed to shock me? Or, I mean, I'm so desensitized to any of that stuff. It doesn't bother me.
You know, it's weird how you guys always get into weird arguments and fights. It's like, why be in the group chat? All you guys do is just talk shit to each other and everyone just argue with each other.
Tell them, staff.
Period.
So he said the drunkard had
I didn't even hear what he said. I wasn't even. What did he say? What did he say?
The
He just
drunkard
ate.
has the floor.
What did he just say?
Wait. He says this is stupid. Basically, this is stupid.
He said
He says the drunkard has the floor.
He's getting into
But
stupid
she
arguments.
entertains all of the people on TikTok that actually have a problem. But sure, Key, go ahead, pop off.
Crystal?
You're a
Crystal
bartender.
sounds more coherent and articulates herself 100 times better if she was completely obliterated.
He
Like,
said,
please.
Can I please go get drunk now? I would like to mute and just go get drunk since
Girl,
Key's accusing me of it.
Girl.
It's Friday, right? Like,
that's my
it's
son,
5 o'clock
Mimi.
somewhere.
That's my son
11,
talking.
11. Let's go.
He's my son that's autistic, and he said all this arguing and fighting, man, it just gets annoying. I guess he's standing there listening.
Who does? He is. We all sick and tired.
Because it's like,
Okay, let's try this one last time.
While we're waiting for that to happen, can we all just say, if we had gone on Key's panel and called someone a drunkard or said they had an alcohol problem, what would happen to us?
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Bree, I saw you. You want to come
Hey,
up?
Big Sheen. Big Sheen, I already know I'm going to get muted. Can you tell Crystal to stop muting me in the comments, please? That's all I want.
I don't think
literally
anybody's
said I
muting
muted
you.
I have the screenshots. I took all screenshots of.
I muted her right now so I could finish and say that I muted her for 5 minutes because she called me a drunkard. If she wants to insult me, she can stay silent in the comments. If she wants to be respectful to Shena or Aaron or whoever she wants to speak to, that's fine. But if she thinks she's going to come over here and insult me, she can get fucked.
You got the screenshot. She got you.
Where's Bree? I just saw Bree. Key, if you're muted, unmute.
Mom, have you heard anything yet?
There you are.
I'm sorry. Can you please tell Crystal to stop muting me, both on panel and in the
Look,
comments?
if you can be respectful, Key, nobody's gonna mute you.
I mean, can you stop being disrespectful?
Shut up, Ray. I ain't talking to you.
I know, but I'm talking to you, and I'm being respectful when I talk to
Be
you.
nice, Key.
So,
I asked you to please
Shut up,
be
Belinda. I ain't
nice.
talking to you either.
Key, I don't
Be
come on your
nice.
panel doing this.
You're such a disrespectful
I'm not going to let
cunt, and
anybody.
you wonder why we're treating you like this.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know
shut
why
the
you
fuck up
think
and
I would
stop
let
being
anybody attack
disrespectful.
you or anything.
Stop being
Oh my
disrespectful.
gosh.
Like, nobody's
For
coming at
fuck's
you, Key.
sake, literally shut your mouth for 2 seconds. Speak to who you want to speak to. Don't address anybody that's not speaking to you. It's that easy.
I mean, you should know, Key, I'm not. First of all, I don't think any of us would, but I'm not going to sit here and let anybody attack you or anything. But I don't come up on your panel doing that to people. I'm just asking you for that same respect.
none of us do.
Like,
I mean,
these
you
are
were doing
my
that for how long earlier? Like,
these are my friends, and you're coming up here calling them names and shit. I don't do that to you. I'm just asking to give me what I give.
Mom,
That's it.
Mom. Have you heard anything else
Hold on,
before
staff's
you-
calling me.
I used to chase the wind wild.
Okay, did you want to talk to Aaron, or were you done, or?
Try to relax your voice. Don't try to sing right now.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
You can sing on
Are
your
y'all
own.
really
If
muting
you
me?
have something to say, please say it. Stop singing. We don't need to hear your song.
You know
If you have
what?
something to say,
Sheena,
just say it.
Sheena, I'll talk to you later. Clearly this is not your live. This belongs to them.
No, clearly you don't
TTY.
know how to be respectful.
I'm not talking to you, drunkie. Shut up.
You don't know how.
Bye.
Shut the
Key,
fuck up.
come on, man.
disrespectful, dude. We do not act like that on your live. I mean, it's just so fucking gross. Ugh.
We literally never
Sick of
do that
hearing
on
her
Keys
sing that
Live.
song of
We
Gypsy
don't
Boats
sing-
again. Quit singing that song.
We don't speak to Key's friends like that. We don't speak on Key's panel like that, but she thinks that she can do it here. Sorry, no.
Literally so immature. Fuck, dude. Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
10, 2, and 4.
Hey! Hey, who that?
Oh, hi. I'm guessing the topic is what y'all talking about?
We were trying to talk, but Key couldn't stop calling me a drunkard and couldn't be respectful to the people on the panel, so she had to leave.
I'm just so confused by it because I don't go on her panel doing that, and she should know I'm not going to just sit here and let people attack her, like gang up on her or any of that shit for like no reason or anything. But she just came up immediately on the attack. I don't get it. She started calling Crystal names and shit.
For what?
Yeah, I thought
We
you wanted to
cried
talk to
several
me.
times. It was like, I just don't understand what went wrong with her.
Wait, you talking about Key?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She started calling Crystal a drunkard? For what?
Yeah, apparently
I don't
because
know.
I said she likes Pinot Grigio instead of Sauvignon Blanc. I'm the drunkard because I got her wine wrong. So sorry.
Well, Crystal, you're not the only drunk on this panel now.
Girl, don't start it. You know they're going to go with that. Please, God
Stop
forbid.
lying. L Y Y.
Whoopsie.
Another Y.
Oh, I moved.
I feel like my fingers are in my
That
nose.
Key
Where
can't
are
be
they in my
as
nose?
respectful on Sheena's panel as we are on her panel. That's
Wait,
her
what?
problem. Key cannot be respectful on Sheena's panel like we are on her panel, and that's her problem.
most
just,
people.
I don't think people understand. It's like, I don't care if I'm holding the live or Bree's holding the live or Jeanette, Crystal, whoever. It's our house, all of us, because we're all in this together. And so someone was like, Sheena, this is your life. Yeah, it's my life, but this is our fucking house.
Mom,
And it just is what it is.
Mom,
Our house, our rules.
can I say something?
Yes, staff. You know, he just made me think of something, Bree. I want to ask something. If you don't want to touch on it, it's okay. I don't want to turn this live into the gypsy train. But I heard somebody say today about Nick being on an 8-year-old level. And I'm like, what? Staff. The doctor has always told me would be 10 to 12 years behind his age. That makes him a young teenager. Like, there's no way that Nick was operating on an 8-year-old level. And I think it's a disservice.
And I'm still sure
Yeah.
that staff doesn't think about he doesn't like start scraping babies or anything like that.
No, God, no. Like, he
Yeah,
doesn't
that
even
makes
have the
sense.
wherewithal to, you know what I mean?
Right.
I couldn't get over that comparison of him to an 8-year-old because staff is very limited. Like, he can't read, he can't write, he can't have ties.
I mean, they used Nick as a babysitter all the time, so I mean, they trusted him to babysit.
He just said, I know how to tie my
I
shoes.
know how to tie my shoes. I just like what you did because you did
He likes it when I do it. It's better, he said.
Yeah, true that, true that.
So I'm just saying, like, and if I were to ask him, hey, would you unalive somebody for me? Oh my God, he knows better. Like, I can't understand. He is so far below Nick, so I don't get the comparison to an 8-year-old. I just don't get it.
What does Nicky have to do with me?
He thinks I'm talking about his sister, Nick. Different Nick. He said, what does Nick have to do with this?
I would ever do that if someone was laying a hand on me.
He's not wrong, Sheena. What does Nick have to do with him?
Right.
I don't know. You should ask him. Would you ever unalive somebody for me?
Hey, if I asked you to kill somebody for me, would you do it?
The only time I ever get angry is like to ever do something like that is if someone's ever laying a hand on you.
Okay.
Reasonable.
Period.
Period. Poo.
That's mama's baby.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, you know, if anybody was ever laying a hand on me, I'd get them before you could.
But I do that. I'm just saying, like, I don't do.
They might lay a hand on me, but they'd lose a hand. I mean,
He's a real one.
He's a real one. He is. There's just no way. I mean, he just know. Like, I don't know. I don't get all the.
You see both sides behaving
How long have you been
badly.
around here? Yeah, I'm asking them. How long have you been around here? I think you
And
missed them.
define behaving badly.
Yeah, please.
I think staff at this point is an honorary FBI member. He's a mess though. He can be a mess. Just depends on the day. Would be fine.
I wonder if staff can travel like 16 hours on a bus and then check in at a hotel and stuff.
He doesn't understand the concept of money. Like, if I were to say, hey, here's $100, go pay the light bill. It'd be spent on video games or herbal remedies or something like that. It would. He doesn't understand that concept. You know what I mean? There's no way that child would be able to get on a bus and travel to another state or even another city by himself. It couldn't happen.
This feels like it's evolved into a high school girls group fight. Again, define how. Like, so you think in high school people were, I mean, maybe they were, but I don't know. Like, I don't remember ever like, how do I say this without getting into a full conversation about certain things? for example, I mean, even on the shit that the page that was made about Audrey, like, I never made that page. I never made that page. I wouldn't make that page.
Can I pause you for a second, Bri?
If I would have made that page, let me tell you, I would have got it. Trust me. And I'm already, I mean, fuck, she already accuses us of doing that and we didn't. Hello, Lane.
Okay, so chill tarts. We talked about the crime for over a year. We're over it. We don't want to talk about it
What are you talking
anymore.
about, the crime?
Like she said, when the real conversation could be centered around the crime. I mean, we've literally dissected every piece part and everything you could say about it. We've talked about it, whatever. What else do you want to talk about? I mean, maybe this ain't the right room for you.
Because I don't know about you, but I'm about sick about talking about the damn crime all fucking time. That don't get old of y'all?
I know that. Oh God, Bri! I just read what your PFP says, and that you are, madam. I'm just so like over recycling the same old thing when it's over and done. Case closed. Nothing, like you can never go back. You can never go back. This is never going to change. It is what you can rehash it, you can dissect it, you can put it back together. It's never going to change. It is what it is. People
Well,
think
and plus the people, those people in this community that refuse to acknowledge, like how different people react in abusive situations, and they, I mean, I can't. Like today, like when I got off that live, I had to turn off my phone and just go take a walk with my dogs and go hang out with like my dog. Like I just like my sister ended up coming over for a little while, so like I got to like I was just like I didn't get off the fucking internet. Like it was so frustrating to like explain things that I feel like I'm not gonna say any names, but there was people in that panel telling me their age, and I'm like, that's not a flex. You're in your 60s and you're still ignorant to how people react in abusive situations. Like I wouldn't be doing your age because that's wild that you lived on this earth for over 50 years and you still don't understand that people react differently in abusive situations. But one thing that is very across the board is that it's never just fucking easy for sure to get out. And I don't know, it's just the ignorance. I cannot. That's why I'm so over this shit.
I don't think it's so much that it's about the money.
No, but not all of them make money. Some people are just in chats and shit. Like, some people are just purely ignorant. And that's not stupid. Ignorant means, like, you're choosing, like, oh, hello. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, Chill Tarts is still in the comments, and she had came up earlier and was, I think what you don't understand, Chill, is we are just so exhausted with it. We just really are. Like, again, nothing is going to change. People are going to think how they want to think. We're not changing our minds. It's not going to happen. Right. So to me, it becomes a redundant conversation. We just go in circles and go in circles, and nothing is ever resolved, or it's just a repetitive conversation, and it's exhausting.
It is. And you know what's frustrating? When I can get on panels with these people and I'm like even today I was saying, that's fine, I respect if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, but I can never say anything and it just be how I feel. Like it always has to be like 8 people yelling at me while I'm like, there are so many things that was said on that panel. There's some things I just can't stand for, but there was so many things that was said that I don't agree with. But I'm like, that's fine if that's how you feel. Nobody, most people, I don't want to say nobody, almost no one gives us that. Like
literally.
He certainly didn't when she came over here.
Well, I was already kind of disappointed. I thought Key was against, what Audrey was doing, yet she was like showing the video on her live. So
Oh, she just said she's gonna post it, so.
Right, so I guess over
Like,
the course of the day she changed her mind.
Like, make that make sense. Like, you
Like,
feel
how do you feel
bad.
bad that you show it?
I don't think
I
she
know.
was. I don't think she was sober. The fact that she was getting up here singing
Well, I don't want to accuse that.
and everything else, I don't think she was sober.
Well, yeah, I don't want to say that. She
Listen,
sounded sick.
why is it not okay to say that when she said that about me?
Well, the reason I'm saying
I
that
don't
is
want to
because
say
look at
about
what
you either,
everybody's
for
doing to
sure.
me. And you know what? It wasn't okay for her to do that to you either, but
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna say that because look, I know how it feels, and like you know how it feels too. Like it's fucking, like she always be loud and singing and shit. So who knows what she is? But regardless of what she is, this morning and all day or the whole time we're in that live, she was like, you know, I don't agree. I think Audrey goes low sometimes and blah blah blah. But then it's like, okay, it is what it is.
There's a reckoning coming.
Like I said, it is what it is. Again, no fight here, guys. Who's fighting?
I don't know, but I think she was sick. She sounded very her voice like maybe she's had
She's just sick.
flu or a cold or
she's
something. Her voice sounded very hoarse.
Yes.
You could have talked to her longer if she had been respectful. Just saying.
I really do try to be, and a lot of us do. And the thing is I sat on that live and was like, you know, like I really don't plan on making, like I don't want to make Gypsy content anymore. And you're like, Bri, I really hope you do that. But then when the whole conversation ended up being about Gypsy, like, how do you hope that from me? But then you are fighting with me over Gypsy, like in the same live.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't seem like you really hope that.
All right, I just put it on Crystal. Just put it on all over my face.
Where's Gigi at?
No,
It's
only
just
put
here.
it on the bruised parts.
He was just here. But
Oh, I mean,
I don't know. I thought Key was coming up to talk to Aaron, and that just went. I don't understand accusing somebody of that, like who doesn't ever give you a reason. You know, like it ain't like Crystal comes up sloshing on panels and shit.
Hold on. Hold on. How do you do it, Sheena?
Oops.
Give me
He
lessons.
does it so good.
How do I do what, Crystal? What I do?
It is
How do you
Audrey. I just I FOIA requested her a mugshot. That's Audrey. Yeah.
How do I what, Crystal?
What?
How do you
Play Runk.
What?
Oh, play because
pretend to be drunk? Yeah.
Because
Give me lessons. Hold on.
because my
I'll pay
ex-husband, who
attention.
really is, unalive, that I didn't unalive, I watched it for years, and I learned you cannot have a conversation with a can of Budweiser. It doesn't make any damn sense. But I just watched him for what, 7
Disgusting.
years?
Okay.
Judy, it's actually not my mugshot.
Teach-
That's not me. That's not me.
Teach me your ways.
Oops, what happened? That's not me. See? It's not
Kind of
me.
looks like me.
Looks like Audrey to me.
Not wrong, Ray. A little bit. It's the hair color. Oh my god.
Yeah, it needs to be
Yeah,
darker.
what the fuck? Yeah, fix her hair. Dr. Pepper, baby.
That is not right, everybody.
No. There's no mugshots of me.
Same with me, Ray. I've never been in handcuffs I didn't ask to be in.
Oh.
And
Well, I
I've said
can't
that
say the
many
same.
times, but you know.
The only difference with me, I could get out of them.
Oh my god, Dreamer.
No,
But
seriously.
you got paid, right, Dreamer? So who cares? I know. You did it, girl. I got you.
They'd sit there arrested. They put me in the handcuffs. Time we got to the jail, I'd hand them their handcuffs back.
That is some G shit. Like,
Yeah.
damn, Dreamer.
Listen.
No, it's easy to
Dreamer
get out of
learned
them.
Frogs, the handcuff tricks. Dreamer needs to write a book at this point.
Yeah.
Seriously. That would be a badass book.
Well, I don't remember much about when I got arrested. I wasn't in my right mind.
Yeah, I'm not saying I ain't never
Okay,
been
yeah,
arrested.
this is
There
much.
ain't no mugshot.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But anyways,
So much
so-
better. Shit.
When she answered, ask her, just tell where she's at.
Yeah, I'll ask.
yeah, I only paid $1 for that FOIA request to get that mugshot, so not too bad.
$1, one whole dollar.
Yep.
Damn, cheap
I gave
tricks.
100 pennies. You know, we getting ready to pennies, so I figured I'd pay in pennies. So I got plenty.
Me too, Bree, in the comments. I was arrested for trespassing as well.
You know, I was thinking in my head.
I guess I should have known I was trespassing. I didn't know, but now looking back on it, well, duh, should have known. But again,
Oh, did y'all
when
hear? Wait, go ahead.
there's somebody named Bree in the comments that said I got put in handcuffs for trespassing and taken to the station.
What?
That happened to me? Stuff. I just didn't think about trespassing, but I guess I should have. But again, wasn't in my right mind. Yes. Yeah, OG Sheena's got a trespassing charge on her record.
As I was muted. One thing that I learned tonight, I mean, I don't know if y'all were listening to any of the lives, but Into the Weeds, the mother, I think it was, she brought to my attention that one thing that I should be happy about, that's good, you know, positive for me, is that everyone can finally I mean, I can finally prove that I'm not a man because, you know, it says female on the
Right.
yeah.
You?
She's such a sweet Christian. Like, she's such a sweet Christian.
And you've lost weight, so
Wow.
congratulations on that.
Oh, I have?
Yes, you've lost weight. Congratulations. That's not easy.
Oh. Yeah, so y'all can't say, like, y'all officially, like, y'all know that I'm not a man now. Because isn't that so great? Like, I'm so excited.
Mystery solved.
Mystery solved. Y'all been dating this for 2 years now.
Although I do have pictures. You remember when you were in my back seat?
Yeah, you see, that would be worse. Like, you know, I guess I got it.
I can attest.
I would
I don't
rather-
think Bree's a man.
Yeah, I mean, it could have definitely, the mugshot could have definitely been worse. I knew it wasn't going to be nice, but I knew it wasn't. I was just.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like,
bad at all. I thought.
Well, you know how I scream when I'm mirror image. I scream like, yeah, that's the only thing. Oh, that mirror. As soon I saved it for something, and I went right to whatchamacallit, what freaking app, like, whatever the freaking app, what is it called? Whatever, the edit, and I mirror imaged it. I, like, flipped that bitch. I was like, I can't look at it like that.
Look, at least if you got to have a mugshot, your nose is not on the side of your face like some people we know.
You know what I'm very
Yours is
confused
pretty
about,
good.
though? People keep on asking me if something to do with Mia. I don't know if, like, I don't know how that. I never said Mia's name one time that night, so I'm confused on why that's even in there, if that's in there, because I'm confused about that.
Aubrey said that you said there was an emergency at Mia's. That's when you got pulled over.
I just had Mia's. I don't know why that would have been said. Like, I never mentioned Mia. I mean, there would be no reason to. Like, that's weird. I'm not saying that she's lying. Like, I don't know if they heard wrong. I don't know if they, like, my sister's name's Alyssa, but that's nothing close to Mia, and I never said there was an emergency. I'm so confused.
They may have assumed because she's Gypsy's sister. You know what I mean?
No, but that's weird to assume.
Yeah, it is weird.
So
It
now
is
I don't know. I never read
But
it.
in the grand scheme of things, it's not even important. You know
I know
what I
it's
mean?
not, but I'm just so confused on, because
I know.
somebody said something about Mia, and I'm like, Mia? Like, I would never bring Mia
I
up.
thought it just said sister. I don't remember hearing a name said. I thought it just said sister.
No, I heard Aubrey say Mia.
Audrey.
You may have added it in there.
Now
may have-
everybody's going around saying you dragged Mia into it.
Well, she may have added that into it because of her being Gypsy's sister. It may have said Gypsy's sister on the report. You know what I mean? Instead of her mother, Kristy. So who knows?
It said sister.
Okay.
It said
So I
Gypsy's
was
sister.
probably. Oh, it said Gypsy sister.
You saw it, Jaspiracy? You saw it with your eyes?
I saw it through a video. Yes, I did.
But you did see it.
I wonder if when I was talking, like, I wonder if, like,
Yeah.
I brought up my sister and he confused it somehow with Gypsy's sister because I talked about, you know.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. Like, I used to work with, medical professionals and law enforcement a lot, and they unfortunately, get a lot of things incorrect, and they write reports really fast. But it said Gypsy Rose's sister.
Weird. The only reason
So it didn't say
I
anything
was even
Mia.
mentioning about Gypsy is because he said, "What are you out here for late?" And which I don't mind sharing this. And I was like, to be honest, I was going to a birthday party this weekend, and I'll tell y'all why. The reason I left early, and even Scott was like, "You shouldn't go," just in case the car, and not because of that, but just because, like, I mean, if we have a problem, like, and it's nighttime, and I can't get through to anybody, whatever it may be, and he was just worried, and I should have listened, but and I was like, but I came out early, and that's when I was like. Because I was like, how do you put this into words? I was like, okay, long story short, and that's when I told him, I was like, basically who I was to Gypsy and how that's when Kristy had just found the discoveries and I wanted to go out there. That's why, like, I had a computer in the car. I had like I had all my nail stuff because we was going to have a girls' night. Lindsay was over there and stuff. So I had a good bit of stuff in there too, but I mostly came out early to go over the discoveries. And that's so like, and I don't, and no, did I have to get that information? No, but I'm a blabbermouth and I was being honest. I was like, this is why I came out here. He asked, what are you out here, tonight for? And I'm like, honestly, I was already coming out here this weekend, but it wasn't going to be until Sunday. But and I could have just said to friends, but I just am a detailed person. So, because I know I heard some people saying I was trying to use Gypsy's name. I don't get how that would. Like, if you don't have insurance, your car is getting towed. It doesn't matter if you know Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Like, it was not about, if you know me, I'm a very detailed person. And I was literally just telling him the answer to the question. I was like, and I was like, I just, I wanted to get out here and I was impatient. We've been wanting to get these discoveries for a while. And,
another thing I want to clear up, Bri, is people keep saying, she was driving at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I know for a fact Gypsy had went to Christie's waiting on you because I talked to her.
I got there like 10 o'clock.
I talked to her. I want to say it was around 9-ish.
The report does say 9.
I need to talk to Bri, and she said she'll be here in about 10 minutes. And so that may be the time you got booked in, but it wasn't the time you were out driving and stuff. That's another thing that's stupid.
We were there for a while, for a good bit, and then we went to the hospital. Like they brought me there. I didn't want to go there, but they brought me there, and then I went there, and then I had to wait. The guy, okay, so I had transferred when I went to the hospital. The guy's lieutenant actually ended up taking me because he had another call. So, and they can't book you until that report is sent in. So I was sitting in like that lounge area, like for like hours. Mm-hmm. And that's when I heard, like, that's why I was able to hear y'all when y'all called. Like, I heard Rogi's voice one time. Yeah. But, so yeah, that's the reason it seemed so late, because I was sitting there waiting forever.
Yeah.
I will say that I do think, sorry, go ahead, Drummer.
I can tell you from experience, when you're arrested, even if you post bail and all that, it always takes 8 to 10 hours.
Well, no, always. I've gone to a holding cell before, like for like when I called on somebody that had like me choked up against the wall, and he lied and said I hit him, and in court he like admitted that he lied, but I was only there for like 3 hours, if that. It just depends.
Yeah. I've been to jail before and been out in less than an hour.
Yeah, I never have, and I always posted bail.
Because I know people.
that the report was very similar to what I expected it to be, of where you had to go to the hospital before and then you were cleared out from the hospital for medical clearance. And that is, I don't know, Bri, I don't think I've talked to you in chats before, but not really in person, I guess, quote unquote, in person. I think Sheena, you saw I was on a live, I think within the last week. I'm kind of a neutral party. What I will say, just as a side comment, Bri, I think you're very witty and I think you're actually very funny. And I think that that's something that should be said right now. Just that I think I've actually, like, there was a conversation I was in where you were talking about your shoes and like you talked about when you
shoes, yeah.
and I thought it was like, I actually was like laughing. I thought it was so funny. And I do try to stay a little bit neutral. I will say that the report did say it was around 9 p.m. Around 2100.
I went to Best Buy to buy us like, because my computer doesn't have a disk drive, and like I knew it was going to be disk, and so I actually went to Best Buy right before it closed, and I mean we're only like 45 minutes away from there, maybe an hour. So like if that's like 8, so by the time I was there, I was only 20 minutes away. It was about 9 o'clock. I might be right. Between 9 and 10. So yeah, so 9. That sounds right. So yeah, it wasn't super, super late. It was just, it took a long time, but between everything and like waiting for the guy because he had another call and stuff. So
well,
so
it
yeah,
gets dark so early now too.
Yeah.
Like it's like, you know, it gets dark and I'm like, what time is it? It's like 3 in the morning and it's only like 10 p.m. Like it gets dark so early now too. And I think, I don't know, I think a lot of things with this has been misconstrued.
Of course.
Yeah, understandably.
I mean, it's like, I'm not going to speak much on it, but I will say this, like, the thing that I was frantic about the most from the, not from the moment, but from like, and first of all, like I was not forced to get out the car. Like I didn't know that I had a broken tail, like, cause I had just, like replaced like the front lights and the back lights. I never realized, one of them, I didn't realize one of them was out. So he's like, I can show you. And that's the reason I got out the car. But the reason, my anxiety shot through the roof is because I knew I didn't have insurance, and like, I just was like really beating up myself inside because I was like, man, like, you know, Scott even told me I shouldn't come tonight. And like, where like the car is going to get towed, you know, we went years without a car. We finally have, you know, like, and it's just, I was thinking like, I felt like
feeling that anxiety.
I felt like I like failed us, you know, like, I'm like, wow, we're not going to have a car again. Like that's, so like, I know that they like, I feel nervous, blah, blah. First of all, I've always been like, my mom, when I was younger, man, the amount of like tickets she got out of because I was always hysterical. Like when we got pulled over and they would be like, just go. Like they would just let us go. I don't know. I've just always, I know I'd have bad anxiety, and that was the main thing the whole time that I was thinking about, just like, oh my God, I really fucked up. Like we're not going to have a car again. Like I, like just beating up myself. Like you're a fucking failure. You're a fucking loser. You know, saying all those mean things.
Dude, I got pulled over for speeding.
Yeah, so
I got pulled over for speeding once, and I like decided to start just like pouring my guts out to the cop. But I was like, well, I just lost my job and this and that. Like, you know, it's like it's almost like it's very situational, and I think it feels really nerve-wracking anyways, because you're like, what did I do wrong? You know, we're taught from a very young age to feel shame.
No, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, this is another thing I will address because, okay. So one of the people that borrows my car is my sister and my brother-in-law. Okay, so the thing that got confused, I think, somewhere in that report is, so I thought, and you can ask Sheena, because I was like, I wanted to go get some things out of my car, and like it charged you on the weekend, but it wasn't even that. I was like, well, I can't anyway because I have to wait for Scott. Yeah. I didn't realize until I had to send a picture of the title to the record place. And I found a title and it had Scott's name on it. And they're like, no, that's not it. And that was for our other car that we used to have. And I was like, wait. And I finally found the title and it was in my name. And I had totally forgotten that this car, like Scott's boss gave us this car. And I remember going with Scott to the title place, but I didn't realize that I put it in my name. So the brother-in-law, I don't know how that got there. I don't know why it wouldn't say husband. I think brother-in-law is somebody who borrows my car. But like it was in Scott's name, and I thought, I mean, it was in my name. So And I even like when I realized that day, I was like, I wonder if that's why they got suspicious. But no, that's not why, because they didn't even know that it doesn't say that in the report. So maybe they never even figured that out themselves. But I don't even know how. Don't ask me how. Like I said, like I did not, like I said, I thought I was going to have to wait because, the owner of the car has to go there. You can't just be like, I need to, even though I was driving it and Sheena was going to bring me even if I had to pay. And I was like, wait, we can't even do it anyway because Scott's not with me. But then I'm the one on the title and I didn't even know. So that was partially, I think it was a screw up with the cop and kind of me, because I thought that I didn't know that I was the title owner, whatever.
I'm not
We called the
surprised at
record.
all.
We
by
called the
that.
wrecking company, the record that towed it, and they were even saying that she couldn't get her stuff out without Scott being there.
Yeah, because I had said, like I did say, so I don't know why that's not in the report, but I did say that that's whose name it was in. I didn't even know it was in my name.
It really depends on like the person like who's taking the report. Like, and I really, really like
I did
genuinely
name a
mean
lot of
this.
things though, because a lot of people have driven that car though. So I was my anxiety was through the roof. I was probably like, like a lot of different people use this car and blah blah blah, like blah blah. So
And you talk naturally, you talk very fast. You know what I mean? Like, and I think there's certain like things that I do as like just normal behaviors that I do, and they can come off as me seeming like an anxious person, even though I'm
That was
not
a
feeling
woman
anxious.
so anxious. They didn't even let Kristy had actually got there before we left, and she actually wanted to see me, and they didn't let her because of how not that I was out of control, but I was very very worked up, like, and they just wanted to get me out. Like I was very like my anxiety. It was very traumatic for me. Like it really was.
I want
was-
to.
I
No, I
understand that,
believe
Bree,
that.
but let me tell you something. Everybody, the first time they are arrested, acts differently.
Well, that wasn't the
Okay?
first time. Like I
Nobody's
said,
going to act the
my
same.
ex-boyfriend. It was in that. It was in like I was shocked. Like I know a lot of people don't want to believe some of the things I'm saying, which I don't care because it's really no one's business anyway. But like I was in shock, and then I was also very very like upset about the car. Like really, like truly, I know that it wasn't the best car ever, but it got us from point A to point B, and it's something that we had, and now we don't. I mean, I'm not saying I can't, but we don't have it right now. It's all that matters. It's nobody's business. But yeah, like it. So like I was very upset about a lot of things, and so my mind was racing. My mind was going a mile a minute. I was just, yeah, it was, and
Well,
then
we were
like,
put with several things all at one time, and I think it's understandable that you would feel like really overwhelmed. I think anyone would.
and it sucks when you naturally have anxiety. So like, it sucks to hear. I never watched the live, but like, I had muted it as I was skimming through it to read some things, and like some of the things they said, like even like something about, I don't know if they used the word erratic and stuff like that, or like, and it seemed very nervous, and it sucks because like I've even had a doctor, like I get like this at doctor's appointments, like very very like worked, like my my heart rate goes up, everything, like, and I've had doctors dismiss things that I've tried to tell them that's going on with me, dismiss it as like, oh, I think you're just being like, you're just having anxiety, and like it sucks. Just like in that situation, like they took it as suspicious, and that's fine, they're just doing their job, but it's truly my and it's something I hate about myself. I don't want to say that I don't want to say like I hate about myself, but it's just something about me that, like, even right now, you see, like, I'm like, this is just me. I'm very.
You're down on yourself about it
sucks.
sometimes.
It's one of my flaw. Like, I consider it a flaw, and I hate it. A lot of people in my family are the same exact way, and
I will tell you, the report does not actually say erratic behavior.
So did Audrey just say that?
But I will say, I think a lot of things could have been synonymous with erratic behavior, but it did not say erratic behavior per
I
se.
thought I heard somebody say that. That's why I repeated that.
Somebody did say that, and
So it didn't actually. You see, and that's what I hate too. People saying things like that, because I didn't feel like I was erratic. I felt like I was nervous and scared. I wasn't like, like I wasn't even talking other than when he was asking me questions. I mostly, like, I had my hands just over my face, like while like while he was in his car, like blah blah blah, and I was just like praying basically to myself, not out loud, and I was just like, and I was whisper, I was just like, God, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. You know what I was worried about the most? The freaking the switch plates. I thought it was a more serious charge than what it actually is. That was ended up being like the least thing, and I was nervous about that. Like I know what car it is. It ain't like it's a stolen car or anything's plate, but I was nervous. Like that's what I was scared about the entire night. Well, like while I was waiting there, and when the guy actually that calmed me down because he's like, why are you scared? And I'm like, because of the plate, like I don't know, and he's like, honey, you're not gonna get arrested over a plate, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know, like that's what I was. I knew my car was gonna get towed. I was upset about that, and then I thought I was gonna get arrested because of the plates. I was freaking out because I don't know. That seems like it might be a serious thing. I guess I'm looking at it as like, if it's a stolen plate, it would be, and it wasn't though. But I don't know. I was just but I was honest right when I got out the car. I was like, look, I just want to be straight up with you. Like that plate's not for this car. Like I was just right off the bat. Like I'll let him know.
The
Because
report did sound like it said that. The report sounded like you were upfront about the plate not being from that car, and then it did state which car it did go to originally.
Yeah. See, I was very upfront. Like I wasn't nervous about any of the stuff that ended up coming out. Like that was not even when they brought that dog out. I was not like I was worried. Like at that point, right after that, I was finally I started feeling a little bit better because I was like, yeah, can I at least call somebody to come get me? And I was like, I'm guessing my car's gonna get towed. And he's like, if you don't have insurance, it will be. And I'm like, okay. And so he let me, well, not let me, because I mean I was not under arrest. I can call. And he's like, yeah, you can go ahead and call somebody. And I'm like, okay. And so I did that, and I felt a little bit better. Kristy was only 20 minutes away, so I'm like, all right, this is gonna be over soon. Like, Bri, just calm down. And that's when the arrest happened, and I was just like what, like, and yeah, the rest is history. But I mean,
well, you know what, Bri, I really think, and I really feel this is certain, that when it's all said and done again, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for those plates and stuff. But I think the other charges
that cost
is going to be dropped.
That was like 10.
It seems from what you said in the Discord, it sounded really
the bond
funny.
for the plates was only like $20. Like that was the $100, something like that. It was the smallest thing, and that was the thing. I was right when I got out of the car, I was like, "Wow, I'm going to get arrested for this switch plates." That's what I thought. Like I never said that out loud. I was thinking that to myself, and that ended up being like the not even.
I did pull up the words. Go ahead, Sheena.
I wanted to clear something up in the chat. Gypsy is finished with her parole. It is over and done. She can be around anyone she wants. She can be around.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
Absolutely. They were just
I haven't been convicted. Like I haven't it's not that wouldn't matter right now anyway. And she is done with everything. But
yeah,
if I end up getting a felony, like it's not. That's not. I'm not charged. Is it charged?
They weren't speaking about you. They just said, "It can Gypsy be around, other felons now, or
Well, I think that's why they probably asked.
I think what they're trying to get at, and I could be wrong. I'm not too familiar, but I think if Bri were to go on, oh my God, it's either parole or probation. I get them mixed up, but one of them, you can't be around other felons. I believe with one of them. Don't quote me on that.
Oh yeah, and they would love that. They would love for me not to be able to be around Gypsy. But no, what I from what I like talking to people that are in law, like not just anybody, like people that are like a DA and an attorney, because I am like an hour and a half from where it's at, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just like, this does not mean this is gonna happen, but it's very likely that they may not even give, because when you got probation, you have to go like in like a lot of times like once a month, and like it being, they don't want to set somebody up to just straight up fail, especially if it's a first time thing. And then once they really actually weigh out the stuff, not with the containers, because that's what that is that y'all are seeing, so it's a huge difference. It'll be literally less than a gram, and that is like nothing, like, especially for you first time. And this doesn't mean this is going to happen, but I truly do believe that, and I'm hoping for this, that they drop it to a misdemeanor, and that I pay like fees and I might have to do. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't know for sure, but I don't think that I'm gonna get probation. Like, and I'm okay if I do. You know, it is what it is. But I don't, because of where I live, because it's not in the same county, and because it's a first time offense, and because of like how much it was and stuff like that. And that's what that's what I'm hoping for. And I know that I'm pretty confident that I'm not, people like, you could spend up to 10 years in jail. I'm not going to jail for 10 years. So.
I hope the best outcome does
convicted
happen.
and sentenced, girl.
I don't think you, Bree, I
10
think
years
this
is for
be your
felony
first case.
trafficking.
I don't think you could ever gonna go to jail.
Federal sentence for trafficking. They've already got you convicted. And you see this girl right under me right here? That's Bree with the fucking facts. And she's
It doesn't mean that that's gonna happen, you know?
We walk with our heads high and we walk the fuck on. They were hoping so bad that you'd be like, oh, and crashing out. No, not us. Not over here, baby.
What are you gonna do? You know, like, I mean, does it hurt that? I mean, does it suck? I would say so. Like, it hurt. I mean, that somebody's like, very like, because it was traumatic. It was a traumatic night. Is like other people's entertainment. Like, yeah, it does. Like, nobody wants that. You know.
Can I say I'm really sorry that it's kind of come to this, that's kind of actually what has kind of opened my eyes a little bit. And that's actually when I was starting to go into your lives a little bit before, just because it was good background noise, to be honest. And I would go into Sheena's live because it was good background noise. And to see it kind of come to this has kind of like changed my perspective a little bit. I do try to stay as a neutral party, but to kind of stoop to this point is a little bit odd to me. Just because I'm not someone that's like, fight, eye for an eye. I can, if you would like, I actually have this report propped up and I can tell you the 4 words they used to describe your behavior, and erratic was not one of them.
Sure. Well, I know one was nervous.
It was frantically and nervously, and it was hasty and nervous.
Yeah. I was definitely
it's not erratic.
You hasty bitch. You're nothing but a hasty bitch, girl. Hasty.
I definitely was
Who
nervous.
uses that word, hasty? I don't. Oh, well.
But I was.
Bree, just to let you know, Skip was live earlier today, and they were discussing you, and she was just saying that she thought it was disgusting how people were treating you, that it wasn't funny what you were going through. She was basically up there defending you. She was totally defending you. She was saying that Audrey was just before Audrey went live. She said that was disgusting. It shouldn't be done. And that how people are treating what's happening to you was disgusting. And basically it was wrong. Basically along those lines, she was totally defending you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel some filler going up toward my eyeball. I don't know if I'm supposed to be feeling that.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if the reason he called me. Okay. So y'all. So when he said like I can show you, and I was trying to get out the car, my seatbelt was locked, and like I was like trying, and I was fucking frantic when I was doing that, and like I wanted him to like, because I don't know, this never happened before, and it was like I could not unbuckle my seatbelt, and like so basically what I was gonna have to do is like pull the seatbelt forward and like pull my legs through, and I did not want to do that in front of him because I couldn't get it open and I didn't know what to say, and I should have just said like my seatbelt's locked. But so finally he like went towards the back to like go show me the light, and then I finally like pulled my legs through the seatbelt. But I was like freaking out, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't go. Like, and because I was freaking the fuck out, the seatbelt was it still is, like it's never happened to me before, and it was like jammed in there. Like I was luckily like I was able to pull it forward and pull my legs through it, but like I was literally fucking stuck in the seatbelt. I was like, this is not my fucking life right now. Like, why is this not
Reed,
open?
do you take any, like, I mean that like endearingly, like, do you take anything for anxiety? Like, I understand this is like a very circumstantial thing, but you really should, like,
No, because for the most, I mean, maybe I should, but for the most part, I can
you
handle it well.
shouldn't. Don't listen to
Like
me.
in
Don't
a
listen to
like
me.
situation like that, like normally if my seatbelt was locked up, I would just pull the thing forward. I mean, or something, I would get out of it. But like you have a cop, like I have someone looking at me, and like it's so awkward, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And like, and I'm at a freaking got pulled over. I'm nervous already, and then I'm like trying with all my might to like push the thing down, but it was just jammed. And I was just, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Why is this happening? So yeah, no,
I think
like
it's a very normal behavior, to be honest. Like, I think I probably would be very similar if I was asked to do the same.
I didn't want to be like, I didn't want it to seem like, cause I was just like sitting there, well, not waiting really. I was trying to push it the whole time, but it was taking me a while. And I'm like, even during that moment, like, who knows that they're like, why is she taking so long to get out the car? Like, I don't know. Like, and I should have just said my seat. I was so forward about everything else. I think it was more like, I don't want to say embarrassed, but I was just like, it was awkward. Like, and I was just like, I didn't want to, like, I knew that that's what I would probably have to do because I couldn't not get it undone. And I was just waiting for him to like, excuse me, sir, can you give me a moment of privacy so I can like awkwardly crawl out of his seatbelt? I never said that, but I was thinking it, and finally it's like he read my mind. Oh, thank you, Jesus. So like I don't know if they thought like while he walked away when I was still in the car, like not getting out yet, if they thought anything. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they did, but it's still jammed. Like they can check anything, it's jammed. I don't know. It looks like somebody like when somebody was using it or something, like it looks like they had the seatbelt buckled like behind them and sat on it maybe, and like where it was like vented a little bit. That's what it's because I know the seatbelt was actually buckled when I got in the car. And I'm like, I hate when people do that. And so I unbuckled it. I was able to undo it and do it again. But when I put it back in, yeah, it then. And I remember when I went to Best Buy, like it was a little hard to get it, but it came out. Like it was. I just had to push it a little bit harder, but not that time. It was in that bitch. I'm like, I actually can't get out, sir. That's what I should have said. But I just waited till he moved, and then I slid my legs through the seatbelt. I'm like, God, this is so embarrassing. Well, if he would have been there still, but yeah, gosh, like sometimes when you're in situations and like, and it's probably because like if you calm down, it wouldn't be as bad. But it's like as soon as you get like the anxiety gets worse, it's like everything just starts like going wrong. That was like that situation when I was getting out the car.
Everything just comes crashing down. It's all just a disaster.
Literally, that's what it felt like. I'm like as soon as he called, like it would be like I was not frantic, I guess you can call it that. I was scared, I was nervous, and then like he would tell me something like one o'clock, and it would calm me down, and then like when I seen that dog over there, everything I was not. It seemed like from what it looked like, I don't know. I'm not trained in that's that, but it didn't. It looked like he reacted to every part of my car the same. So like I wasn't even thinking about that. And then when he came up to me, even then I was just like, well, I mean, what? And he's like, it can even be like if somebody smoked like e-way, in the car, like, so it could even be like smell, like lingering. And I'm like, well, I was like, I don't even care. It is what it is. Like, you can look if you want, if you need to. Like, it didn't bother me. I was just like, well, I'm not even worried about that. So at that point, I was calm. The whole time they were looking, I was calm. Like, I had went through, it was like a roller coaster. Like, it like, boom, then that happened. And like, every time, like, I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm fine now. Like, the guy said the switch plate, like, it's okay. They're going to take the plate, but like, I'm not going to go to jail for that. And it was just like, boom, up, down, up, down. Like, I was upset about the car, and then I'm just like, Bri, you can't do nothing about it. You don't have insurance. They're going to take it. Just call it. I called Kristy. I knew she was on the way. Call him again. And then the next thing, and then calm again. And the next thing, yeah. It was just like, fuck. Yeah, everything was just falling apart. And I'm just
I'm
like,
glad
what
that you
now?
have a support system, though. Like,
Yes,
I'm glad
oh,
that
for
it sounds
sure.
like you have a support system that was there to kind of help you out with everything.
Like, in that moment, not really, because I mean, how could anybody? Because nobody knew. I mean, Scott was like blowing up my phone because he knew something happened because I like hung up on him. Like, but no, once I got there, like I even, like I said, when I was in the lobby, like, and he's like on it, sitting in a chair, for like ever, like I even heard, like I heard Sheena's voice at one point, I believe maybe, or no, definitely Rogi's. I actually heard Scott call one time. No, Scott, somebody from Scott's work called for him. But I heard Rogi. And like just hearing people, because I can I don't know, like I guess the phone was like kind of loud, the volume, I guess. So where I was sitting, I could just hear voices that was calling in, and like it was all like I want to say I don't know if it was Gypsy or I don't know. I heard multiple people that I knew was for me, and just like just knowing that, even though hadn't even called them yet because I wasn't able to, because I couldn't call anybody until like I was I want to say booked in maybe so which was like hours.
Well, then how'd they know you were in jail?
Because of Kristy. Kristy was there.
What?
Kristy came to pick me up because I thought the car was getting towed, so Kristy was coming to get me. So I didn't see Kristy because they didn't like. I was just really, really upset, and then I had to sit in the back. Like I'm very claustrophobic. Like I can't sit in back seats that are really small. And I was like, not that I was, like I said, I was never like flailing around and like acting like that. But I was just like, so like I was just, it was. He put the window down for me though. Like that was a really lot, that I had to overcome that fear. I just closed my eyes. Like that's a huge one. Like I cannot sit in a small back seat. Like I will literally, I have to know that I can get out, and like I couldn't. And it just was, yeah, that was really scary, like for me. Oh my God, that was so scary. But because it was just so small and like so tight, and like I felt like I couldn't breathe. I just closed my eyes and pretend like it was bigger. So, but that's the reason they didn't like Chris. So that's why Kristy knew, but it was still like, it felt good to know. Like, I mean, like I said, it was like back to back. I heard people calling in.
Yeah, he told me that you were sitting right there, and I said, "Tell her we're here and we're coming." But
I know I heard him say to somebody that she's really upset. I heard him say something like that.
Yeah, that was me. A lot of people can't be in confined spaces. I'm the same way. Like in the shower, if it's a small bathroom, I have to leave the door cracked, or I feel like the walls are coming in on me. My bathroom here is massive. I don't have to do that, but like if I stay at somebody's house and their bathroom's small, I have to crack that door when I shower.
And then with the
Well,
things
in the
behind me,
in the hospital, they regularly give people anxiety meds before they have to do scans
I
because
was
people
fine by
can't
the time
handle
I
it.
got there, pretty much.
I'm here. Got my pictures ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, and because like I did not want to go to the hospital. Like I really wanted to get to that. I wanted to get booked in and like out of there basically, or like some. I just needed.
Yeah,
I
one
just wanted to
second.
be like. But so by the time I was there, I mean my heart rate was high because that's just my anxiety was bad still, and I always like as soon as I enter a hospital, it's like my heart rate goes high. But no, like I wasn't there for too long, and I was like a lot calmer, and I was like I was sitting there and I was just like breathe. And I did not want to have any reason that they would have made me stay there for a while because of my heart rate, because I know that it gets like that. So I was just like listening, like watching my breaths. Like I was like a lot calmer. And then they finally had also switched like the cuffs to the front of me because they didn't at first. And like that was not comfortable, especially when I'm claustrophobic in the back. And that made a big difference. Like the guy did it to the front for me. And I was like, thank you so much. That was really nice of him because at first they were like, "It's protocol or whatever." Like this is I'm like, I feel like I know that you can, but okay. I didn't say that, but the other guy did, so it was nice of him. And you can tell he was trying to calm me down because actually, when I got there and he's like, "I see you got all these makeup brushes." He's like, "Are you a cosmetologist?" And I was like, not in the mood for small talk, but I was just like, "No, it's just for fun." Like I just remember saying that it's just for fun. Like I don't want to talk to you about this right now, sir. But I don't know. It was not like He was just, you could tell that he was trying to like calm me down. He
Did
was
you
like,
say it like that, real flat?
yeah, I was like, no, it's just for fun. Just like that.
Well,
I
I
was
told
just
him
like, why are you
something.
asking about my makeup brushes, sir? Like, you have me in cuffs at a hospital. And he's like, you got so many makeup brushes. He's like, what, you a cosmetologist? And I'm like, it's just for fun. I did.
I
Just
don't really
like
want to
that.
discuss my hobbies right now.
Just for fun. Like, that's what I was going to do. Like, I plan on doing people's nails tonight, and I won't be doing that. Yeah, it's for fun, sir. It's for fun.
I can't stop laughing at my background picture. And
Oh my God.
I was gonna try to turn and kiss him.
Oh God, I'll make
Wait,
AI out
wait.
of you.
Am I close?
Oh my God, don't do it.
I was sitting here making myself laugh. Okay, I quit. All right, I quit.
Well,
Hello,
don't do
boss
what I
lady.
did.
Welcome
Hey,
to the
guys.
panel.
Well, listen, that night, me and Gypsy were in the living room, and Gypsy and Sheena were on the phone. And yes, my natural hair color is black. So when we decided who was going to go get Bree, I was like, I'm going to go because it was foggy too. Not a lot of fog. And when I got there, one of the officers came up to me, and the first thing I said was, I didn't know that y'all were forming a parade route to bring Bree to my house. And he kind of giggled, and I was like, then I said, how is she? Because I know she gets nervous. And he was like, she's all right. She was real nervous a while ago. And I was like, okay. And he's like, well, you can't get her. And I'm looking at him like, why? Really confused. And he said, well, we found a substance in her car. I can't tell you what it is, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, well, y'all doing a good job of making y'all quota, because it was almost the end of the year and Lindsay had got stopped on the way going home but they let her go. And it was just like, oh my God, freaking out, about it. And I was just real nice to them. And they, like I said, they were really nice to me. And I asked them if I could go and see Bree and just give her a hug. And they were like, no, we're about to, head out. Once again, we're sorry for you having to come out here. And I'm like, well, last thing I knew was Bree was on the phone with Gypsy on speaker, and saying, can somebody come get me? And I'm like, well, I'm going to go, because it would have took Gypsy like over an hour, because she just drives slow. And then with the fog. And then when I got in my car, I called Gypsy immediately and then talked to her. And then I think she in turn called Sheena. And by the time I got home, they hadn't booked her yet.
No, not until like 1:30 in the morning, dude.
Yeah, I had went to bed by, I think, Sheena, they said, what, 10:30, 11 o'clock? She would have been fully...
Let me see my phone, and I wrote down Sheena's number, Scott's number, and Rogie's number, I want to say.
Yeah, I know that Rogie
Maybe Gypsy.
had talked to Sheena or talked to Gypsy. I don't know if it was on the way coming back home or after I went to bed.
And you know what, though? When they let me out the cell, the first thing the lady said, she's like, your friends really love you. And I said, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it just made me like, oh, I got so emotional.
That's when you know who your friends are. That's
When you go to
when
court,
your real friends are.
you don't plead guilty, just plead innocent.
No,
on the first
I know what I'm going to do. Don't worry.
And don't do what I did. I told the judge one time to shut up, and he goes, what'd you say? I says, well, I don't know when the last time you went and got yourself some, but you sure need to go downtown buy you some.
I'm not
I
even
was
going to
on no
ask what
bail
hum is
for
this
violation of
time. I'm
probation. I
not
was going to
doing
do a
it.
year. I didn't have nothing to lose.
I'm not even going to fall for it. I'm not even going to ask what means this time. Not going to do it, Dreamer.
Use your imagination.
That's what scares me, Dreamer. But
Yeah, I'm talking about what's between your legs.
I figured you were, Dreamer.
Well,
Hoo-ha.
But
one thing I do want to say is that I do have someone coming with me because I know that I've seen people in chat saying they're going to be there, which is very weird. And I hope y'all are, though, because I'm going to make sure to document all of this. Don't worry. And y'all are just going to make it really bad for yourselves. But, because, I mean, that's weird as fuck to, like, why would you show up to someone's arraignment? Like, it's so weird. But don't worry, I'm going to have someone with me. So
you're popular, girl. You're popular.
Bad behavior.
I am going to have mug shots, though. Don't worry, signed. I will be passing out a few, so you have to get there early. Fucking crazy people.
Well, I tell you what, in all seriousness, Bree, when you go to court, if you could have people go there that support you, it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
That's not what this is for, Dreamer. This is just an arraignment. That's not what it's for.
I don't care, even an arraignment.
Bree, you need to text me the information so I could be there too.
No. I'm writing the
Oh, you
judge,
can just
Dreamer,
find out
and I'm
somewhere
going
on
to
the
be like,
internet, I'm sure.
screw this bitch.
Just
That's
hit
what
up
I'm gonna do.
Audrey. Audrey has all the information. Don't worry.
Yeah. Just ask Audrey. I'm going to write the judge and say, F this B. How about that, Dreamer?
Huh?
I'm going to write the judge and say, F this B. How about that?
Don't do that. Don't do no, don't do that. See, you got to understand, I didn't have anything to lose. I was arrested for violation of probation, which is kind of funny because anytime the court gave me probation, I usually broke it within 2 minutes of him giving it to me. He took my bail. I wasn't getting out. I knew this judge was going to give me a year and he couldn't give me any more, so I didn't have nothing to lose.
Bree's got the boss lady down there. She's going to be just fine.
When my mom spoke to her friend, you know, the one that's a DA for down here, he said, and I knew this already because I looked it up and this confirmed it. He does not, he is very hopeful for me because of the amount of my bond. My bond could have went anywhere. My bond could have went up to $10,000, and my bond was less than it was like 2,500, and that's considered very low risk. Like, and a judge made it. It wasn't a preset bond. Like a judge made it, which is also a good thing. Like, because preset like that doesn't, then that can't really tell you much. But like when a judge already sat there and looked through things and decided a bond, and it being that low when he could have set a bond for up to $10,000, but it was only 2,500, and that's including everything beside the fees and stuff. But that like right there, according to my research and my mom's friend who is the DA for the parish I live in, said like that's very telling. Like that's a good sign, is what he said basically. Like your bond can tell a lot. It doesn't always guarantee it, but it can tell a lot about what you can look possibly forward to.
Well, the lower your bond is, the less seriousness. So you're right.
Exactly.
Since your bail was, quote, low, that they didn't really consider it major.
Right. And I had no I had no things attached. Like I can't think of the word, but sometimes you'll have a bond, and a lot of times with rug things, they'll even say like upon like you have to be able to like when you come basically pass which I would offer if I needed to, but they never had any like requirements basically. Like sometimes they like, you know, they'd be like, you like don't get in any trouble between now and then. You can't you have to be able to pass that rug test, you have to do this. Like I never had any kind of like things attached to my bond. So like I'm very hopeful, and that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna listen to all these negative ass people around here. And these people are just saying what they wish for me, which is weird, but I don't really give a fuck what they wish for me.
Yeah, but Bree, didn't you
Stipulations, Bree. It's called stipulations.
There you go, stipulations. Thank you.
Bree, I got a question. If I'm not mistaken, didn't you say that when you got to jail, you demanded
at the hospital
rug test, which you clearly passed?
At the hospital, not at the jail. But yeah.
You didn't have it at the jail?
No, I had it at the hospital.
Jails usually aren't doing drug tests now. It's usually the hospitals. That's at least common practice from where the hospital that I worked at, usually people would come in to the hospital to get drug tested or for like DUIs, etc. And then they would go to jail. But that's just what my experience is. I know it sounds like other states are different, but
And people were saying like you can't get results back that fast. That is absolutely not true.
if it's in a
When I
hospital, you
was
get results back fast. If it's
exactly
in a
when I
hospital.
was in active addiction, I can remember which I hated Adderall. I was prescribed to Adderall for a long time and I hated it. But I remember when I was in active addiction, I was drug tested and she never wrote my Adderall because that was found in me. Like they can find out immediately. So people that are saying that's not true, that yes it is. Like they can get results literally. You pee and they back in there in fucking 10 minutes, if that. So
Literally, and they make the DUI or drug tests from DPD Department. Sorry, not Denver Department of Corrections. No, the police department. Their tests are quite quick.
sorry, I'm eating. Let me mute.
But I'm gonna come down. But thank you Sheena and Bree and everyone, and for letting me be up here and just say
You're
a few
welcome.
things.
You're always a pleasure.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. You guys have a good night, and best of luck to you guys.
She kind of sounds like Erin in a little bit. A little bit. I thought she was Erin a second ago when she was talking.
I hope that's a compliment.
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right.
You
Thank
really
guys
do.
so much.
It's crazy.
No. Like I have to keep looking at the screen whenever she talks. I'm like, Erin, you back up here? But oh wait, let me see the chat. Let's see. They always have to see my hair. All right, now don't lie about the test because that will be public after your court date too.
That whole
Sweetheart, Big Red.
save
First of all,
Ethan from Aaron. I just can't get past that one because those two are like a duo that are never going to split.
wait, let me respond to this lady. Okay, Big
Yeah, go
Red.
ahead.
Let me tell you something. My business is none of your goddamn business, is for one. So let me tell you something. If I was lying right now, guess whose business it wouldn't be? Yours. And guess whose life it wouldn't affect? Yours. So I don't give a flying fuck what you find out after the case is over. And that's for one. For two, no, it won't be because I was at a hospital when I took it. Which would mean, I don't think you can FOIA request records from a hospital, can you? No. So yeah. So you can worry about yourself, sweetheart, and not me, because I don't think any of this is affecting your life. I'm pretty sure. Okay? Thank you.
Nope, they can't. It's called privacy. It's just like that time they picked up Gypsy's baby's medical records. That was a lawsuit, honey, like you would not believe.
Oh, and one more thing. It's not after my court date, Big Red. This is just an arraignment. I hope that y'all don't think that after the arraignment, y'all. It's when it's closed. When it's closed. And let me tell y'all, man, if it wasn't for the people that I want them to get their money back for their bond, I would have dragged this bitch on for so long just to make y'all suffer. But don't worry.
Actually, the longer it is before you go to trial, the better.
I'm not gonna go. Well, I don't. Well, no, I'm gonna. Hopefully, we do, and I want everybody to get. Scott. I'm like my husband included, because I know a lot of people think that. It was like my husband did help too, and when you said that, Sheena, they were like, "Oh my god!" And he should. Well, no shit, but a lot of people seem to think that
he immediately was
didn't.
like, what can I do? How much do I need? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's your husband. Of course he's going to do that.
Exactly. But the way people were like, it wasn't like, Sheena didn't say that as a way to like praise him. She was saying that because the way that people were talking, even though it's nobody's goddamn business again, was like, everybody had to do this. And you know what? Well, I think it was Audrey. She brought up, she's like, the problem is, she can't afford insurance. She had to get help with her water bill. Oh, wait, we're talking about the water bill still? Oh my God. Like from November of 2020, what? 24? Right? Am I correct? And I think so. Y'all, when my water bill was paid was November of 2024, and people are still talking about it in 2026. That is a popular water bill, I'll tell you that much.
I think what these people don't get, because they've never been a part of that on TikTok, is here we actually fucking love each other. We have relationships outside of this app. And if somebody is in need, you're damn straight we're going to have their back and be there for them. Absolutely. And I don't apologize for that at all.
I don't know how that feels to be in a community like that.
Exactly. You don't know what it's
like. And with an attitude like that, you never will.
Fucking back.
I'll tell you that much. With an attitude like that, you never fucking will.
Well,
I know if
find
I
out
ever
how it
need
got
anything,
leaked?
I can come to this team right here and say, hey, I need this, and bam, it will be done. I already know that.
Did y'all find out how it got leaked?
How what got leaked? The water bill thing?
Like, no.
No, Audrey requested a FOIA requested this.
No, but how did they
I think Kristy's
out?
talking about the day after, like after
How did
your.
they find
it was on
Facebook.
well, it was on Facebook, Lafouche's website, like the Lafouche
Books on the
whatever website.
Bayou?
Yeah, like you know how they have all those face on Facebook.
Yeah,
You know what? Let me tell you, it wasn't like somebody just randomly went past that. Let me make this very clear. These people, not just for me, for y'all, for Ken, for Gypsy, they actively look at those pages. So just so y'all know.
They're gonna be
Just like there's
bored.
people who actively run my background check. I knew that this was eventually gonna come out because like that fucking peachy person on YouTube, the one Gypsy Crusty Panties he used to be, she like she literally like it's like it's a job for her. Like she like once a week like runs my background. It's fucking weird. That bitch right there, I've already said this so many times. That's the one bitch that I would drag by her fucking head. Like, I swear, skull drop. I mean, let me shut up, Bri. Like, the way that she's, like, put my husband out there. Like, oh, my God, that bitch. I'm telling you, the intrusive thoughts would become reality. I'm being straight up honest. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about it. That bitch, if I ever seen her face to face, my intrusive thoughts would become reality with her. Yep, I said it.
Bri, isn't that the same girl that says she knows your sister?
Yeah, and then when my sister said no, you don't, like no, she doesn't. Now she's trying to say that her baby daddy is family basically with what my sister's baby daddy, like somehow. Like she's a fucking liar. You know what? This was the biggest. I knew she was a liar already, but this is what she said. She said, your sister can't stand you and y'all been fighting your whole life and Bri always gets her ass beat. Me and my sister has never been into a physical fight, except for one time, if you even want to call it that. It didn't even involve like our flesh at all. It involved red beans and rice that I threw on her, and that was as far as it went. Like I have never, and my sister has never, we have never laid our hands on each other. So good try. Somehow, like we've been fighting our whole life, and Bri always gets her ass beat. Okay, first of all, I don't think that would happen if me and Alyssa got in a fight. I'm just saying, sorry, Alyssa, but I don't think it would. I mean, who knows though? Because I actually have gotten into a fight before. My sister's never gotten into a fight before, but hey, sometimes they can surprise you, you know. But like yeah, I have never gotten into a physical fight with my sister. And my sister, okay, I don't really like have people ever in my house. My sister, even my mom, like I go to her house, but she doesn't even come in my house. It's not that I don't know. My sister is the only person that I even like. I am so close to my sister. Like she's one of the only people that I even like. You know, your house is like your safe space, your refuge. Like you know, like, and that's the only person that I even allow come through the doors of my house. But yeah, go ahead and think that that she hates me and I hate her and we fight and she beats my ass. Yeah, the stupidest thing she could have done was bring my sister into it because that's like literally like my person, you know?
Yeah, gloves are off, right?
The one I couldn't stand, listen to this. Audrey's live and stuff. Bri, be prepared. She's called CPS on you.
Oh my goodness.
Why?
What, on dogs?
CPS, man. I hate when people do this because I start to get nervous because I don't know where my child is.
I know. I said, where's the kid? She ain't got no kids, so where's the kid? They called CPS and said, well, we can't investigate it, but she has no kids.
My kid is missing and she's been... Wait, did Audrey really say they were calling CPS on me?
Yeah, I saw that too, Bri.
What
I
does...
don't watch her
And
stuff.
she's sending for the FOA or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah?
You remember years before or something about a traffic ticket or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all,
She's FOIA requesting the information on my seatbelt tickets. My 2 seatbelt tickets.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
She
doesn't believe they're tickets.
What do you mean she doesn't believe they're tickets? What does she think they are?
She don't believe in tickets. And what gets me...
She don't believe
And
in
I'm
tickets.
sorry, I poked her and I says...
No, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I need to go pay them
find out your
bitches.
information. She acts so proud, like she accomplished something really, really great. I wish I
don't
could've
worry,
picked up
Cassie
that
B.
phone and just slapped her.
Cassie B, don't worry, I don't have any kids. Well, I mean, if I do, I don't know where they are. So if she calls CPS, they're going to be waiting at my front door for a long time because I don't know where any of my children are. I don't think
You
I
need to
have.
get the puppets out.
I know, my puppets.
Hey, you remember when they threatened to call CPS on staff? Because I called them staff.
Wait, mini games. She doesn't believe you would catch a felony over parking ticket. I don't have a felony for parking ticket. I don't have any parking tickets. That's one thing I don't have. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look at this because I do not.
Felony.
She said it was a felony charge. Yeah.
I've never gotten a parking ticket, I think, in my life, for one. I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever gotten a parking ticket. I've gotten 2 seatbelt tickets, and y'all, I got them bitches in the same exact week, the same exact spot that they popped out. Almost like I wasn't driving, I was in the passenger seat, and like it was just so close to my house because I'm pretty good at putting on my seatbelt, and man, that motherfucker, and he was so nice too. He's like, "Oh, I got you again." I'm like, "Oh, you did." He thought it was so funny.
They put
But he
felonies
was
on
so
me
nice
all the
about it,
time.
too.
I ain't never been arrested for a felony in my life. You can miss me with that shit. This one chick was on a panel saying, none of them will ever have passports. Bitch, I got a passport in my house. Now what you gonna do? I ain't never even been arrested for a felony, much less convicted, but they throw felonies on me all the time around here.
Well, I was arrested for a felony. My bail was $100,000. Spent 3 days in jail. Never saw the judge, and they threw it out.
Wait, are you trying
what
to?
you do?
I'm so confused. Are you trying to come
You
up?
don't want to know?
When you're grown as
You
hell, you
wanna
don't
love
have to worry
somebody
about
too?
not being invited
No, but
up.
they were trying to charge me with it.
Oh my
Girl, you can come
gosh.
up. Like,
They
Girl.
charged me with assault with intent to cause bodily harm.
you see, I have to look at these papers
$100,000.
because I have to look at these papers because, like, I do know that y'all. I really and actually when I got pulled over, like at the little thing, I never got a ticket or anything. He even told me about these tickets and he never did nothing. He never arrested me. He was just like, you got to, because they're not going to take me into jail for fucking seatbelt tickets. He was like, you need to go pay them seatbelt tickets. And I'm like, oh my God, I know, I really do. Because I really do. And it's not purpose. It's just like, it keeps slipping my mind. But, yeah, a felony. I don't understand. How can you even have a felony warrant for a seatbelt ticket? Is that even possible?
It's not. They're misdemeanors.
You can't.
They're not felonies.
It's
I'm like so confused. Like, why would she even say that?
If you would have a warrant
just
for
stupid.
that, then they would have after you left LaFouche.
No, I
Parish
do. I do
Jail,
have
they
a
would've-
warrant for those tickets. I do.
They would have
told-
sent you.
No, you heard me, Sheena. I mean, but even when I got pulled over down here, they still never brought me in for it though. Like, it's just because it's seatbelt. Like, yeah, they want me to go take care of it, which I do need to. I just
Right, like it's nothing.
but it's not major. But no, they even told Sheena, like, I did, like, if they wanted to, they could have came and got me, but they weren't going to drive out there for a seatbelt ticket, even
Hell
if
no.
it is a warrant. I'm not saying that nobody would, but I know that St. Bernard definitely, like, I just know how they are. And they're
They
not
have
going
bigger
to.
fish to worry about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna come get you unless it's a felony, and we're talking schmurder, grape, or
like a violent crime.
Yeah, violent crime. Yes. Yep.
What's everybody doing to prepare for the snow and ice?
Well,
Kristy Blanchard, what's going on in Louisiana?
It's
Look, everybody loves me because of my name.
It's not even
I'm so
that
confused right now.
cold here. We're not going to get it down here.
Okay.
But I think like where Bree's at, they're going to get a lot of the
Really
cold.
thinking the new Christian. What?
And where Sheena's at.
Oh God, we have a
And
weird person.
Jeanette's at, for sure. I mean, they all getting blasted by this. But nope. I don't think
that person up. Who's
I don't
letting
think
that
Cut Off
person up?
Louisiana's going to have snow this year like it did last year.
Whitney, why don't you leave? You're being weird. We're not like, why are you being weird? You look like a grown ass adult, which is crazy because you're a grown ass adult. God, that's embarrassing.
I'm not even reading comments.
Yeah, you don't want to. It's weird.
Wind.
They said y'all really thinking the new Christian Jip is gonna back y'all. Fucking weirdos. God, like there's some, but then after that says mattress.
Don't Christians, aren't they supposed to back the sinners? I'm a sinner.
Amen.
I ain't no saint here.
No, you know who else is Christians? And into the weeds, they're Christians too. They don't act like it. I know.
No, those aren't Christians. The Bible speaks of them. He calls them, basically, if you read the Bible, it's just like they're false Christians. Because when it comes time to meet your Lord, they're going to say, I preached in your name, I did this and that. And they're going to turn around and say, I know you not.
They're wolves in sheep's clothing.
Right.
And they are sheep, honey. They are sheep.
And honey, Mimi is right on top of the list of that one.
Yeah, she got baptized in the fire.
I think they held her under too long. First, I didn't think they dunked her good enough, but I think it was too long.
Babe, I got you some ice.
No, she had a toe sticking out, so it didn't count.
Oh, that explains it. Discernment. You need to use discernment, because I know the guy that I know don't like your little behavior up in here, ma'am.
Hey, Key. You don't got nothing else to talk about on your live?
Oh, no, they're still streaming us.
Still love you, bitch.
I love her. You know what I gotta say? Usually, Key stays pretty consistent on the things she says, and I'm so It's so crazy that this morning she was saying how wrong it is to people to go like real life and talk about it, but then she seems to be very interested in it all day. So I guess she's faking. I thought Key, I might have my little issues with Key, but that's one thing I would always say is she's not. No, she's fake. I didn't realize it, but I guess you learn something new every day.
Yep, sure do. Definitely didn't see that shit coming.
I didn't either.
She goes for the flow on whatever it is, she will agree.
Yeah, she must have, that clout got to her head over the past months, I guess.
I just don't understand why
people
like, and I'm not saying any names.
No, Jessica Jolly, I don't know.
It just goes like,
do you know her?
if you don't like
We don't know her.
when people
Just
talk
leave it
about
alone.
you,
Okay.
then don't do it to someone else. People have to, like before they do something, how would I feel if it would be said about me?
Well, Audrey should know how it feels to people to go personal because somebody did, not me. And guess what? Her little fans, her little followers got that page shut down really fucking fast. And guess what? She had an excuse for every fucking thing that was on that page. But she didn't like it. I can tell in Aubrey's facial expressions when she would talk, when she would respond to them in those videos, that it made her uncomfortable. Like, I don't think that she enjoyed people going real life and digging into her. And I would imagine why. But I had nothing to do with that. But Audrey loves to say they dug into my husband. Who is they, honey? Because nobody over here, I have no idea who the fuck that page was. No idea. I don't even know your real name if it's not Audrey. Audrey. I don't know your husband's name. I don't know your ex-husband's name. Even watching those videos, I still don't know their names. That's how much I paid attention.
Why
and I'm so fucking sick of her
keep on
putting that shit.
saying I talked about Dee Dee? Like, What, on the HBO documentary I talked about her?
Yeah, you and Gypsy drag Dee Dee every day, even though y'all don't. But yeah, you
Where?
did. Exactly.
Show me the proof. I barely get on social media anymore, much less drag people.
What? I don't understand why y'all were in contact with Jip when then say y'all didn't talk to her for years.
Can we not do this here? Why are we doing
But
this?
you know what? What? I know how to answer that. I don't know why they keep saying that because
Yeah, that's confusing too.
Kristy has talked about times that she spoke to Dee Dee.
Yeah,
She has
that's
shared
never been a
messages.
secret.
Like they never ever like people act. I think people get confused with
With seeing
Laura.
them physically.
Laura and them, they hadn't seen her in 16 years, but y'all talked to her. Like, I mean, it was very, what did Rod say? He said very controlled and spread.
Yeah,
Like, it would be.
always.
Yes. Like, I don't know where they get this idea that y'all never spoke to her since Katrina or something. Like, there was
Yeah,
a
that's
little
insane.
period that y'all couldn't find her after Katrina.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I had put my phone number and everything on the news and did all of that.
it's so crazy. Like, I don't know. You talked to her and both. Girl, I don't even know what that means. But anyways, but yeah, I don't even know why I've heard people saying that recently, and I'm like, when? I mean, whatchamacallit, nobody's ever said that. Like, they never ever spoke to Gypsy ever since she moved to Missouri. And this I don't know. Like, did y'all know her exact address up there? Y'all had sent things to her, or did you know y'all her actual address, or y'all just knew she was in Missouri, or I don't remember.
I don't
Like, did y'all
remember.
send, like, I just know, like, didn't y'all buy Gypsy a laptop one time?
I think Rod had the address, or
Yeah. I don't know if y'all sent money for the laptop or bought the laptop. I
No,
don't
bought.
remember. Bought the laptop. Okay.
There's a lot
That's
of
what I'm
things
saying.
that
So
we
I don't know
bought.
why. I think people, like, hear people's own theories and then they mix it up with what they think y'all said. When I'm like, no,
They make up stuff.
and that too. Yeah, that's what I mean by
Or,
what people have said.
or
And
they
then
just hearing bits and pieces and compiling all of that together. I mean,
yeah, I think that was a recent message where Rod had messaged, but that was like when Gypsy was missing, I want to say, and he like messaged to Facebook, like hoping that somebody would answer, I guess. Because it was like right before she was found. But I'm like, that's pretty normal that somebody, I mean, wouldn't you be trying to contact any way that possibly they would maybe answer? Like, say, what if she did run away? What if maybe she is kidding. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But I mean, why wouldn't you not try every single thing you could do? Like, I would be messaging any account that I know that they could possibly have access to. Like, why would you not do that? You're trying to find your child that's missing. Like, but I don't know.
Rod was offshore. I was home by myself.
Right, I remember that.
Oh Lord, that was
I know that had to be tough. A lot.
tough. Very tough. I mean, Claudia and I seemed to kind of knew what was going on, like as that day was progressing,
And they did speak to him from some.
Right before Gypsy got arrested, Rod called me and said, or I know I talked to Claudia that day, or maybe the day after. But right before she got arrested, Rod called me and said they're about to go arrest her. They found her. And
you're not making any sense.
I was like, what?
No, that admits guilt to me.
It was crazy.
And that's when they had kept in touch with them until they found Gypsy, basically.
The cop.
After.
The what?
Well, I know they were able to find Gypsy because of Aaliyah, because of the message
Right.
about a guy named Nick.
Right. Yeah, because she would tell Aaliyah everything.
But I know she hadn't. A lot of people don't realize, because when she said something about Aaliyah in the interrogation, she hadn't talked to Aaliyah, and Aaliyah said this. She hadn't talked to Aaliyah in almost a year.
Right.
And it's because her mom had convinced her that, like, basically, don't talk to her, she's bad. And that's something Aaliyah literally, people like to say that that's not true, but Aaliyah has said that in an interview.
Right.
Literally.
Rod and I met Aaliyah, and she is like the quietest well-reserved person.
Yeah, she seemed really sweet. You could tell that it was definitely traumatic and like really hard for her, you know?
Yeah.
Kristy, I know you are a very open book, but if anybody, and you answer whatever you want, but I'm telling the chat, if you think you're going to come up here and attack the boss lady in any way, you'll be gone.
I'm
You'll
not
be
even
gone
reading
quicker
the
than your
chat.
comment can scroll.
I'm not really reading the chat.
They're not
so-
doing it now, but I don't want it to start happening.
Okay, so if they do it, I can block them?
Oh, look, she's ready to
Mute 'em
block
for the
people.
entire live if people start saying any shit to Kristy. I'm not going to have it.
I don't
Oh
think.
yeah, and I wasn't
Bree-
about to go into a
Bree
whole discussion.
didn't-
That was just that one thing that I
Yeah.
was just like, that's so weird that people keep saying that because like nobody's ever like Ryan has spoken about times that he spoke to Gypsy and even talked about how Dee Dee was always right there. Like, so people that say that y'all never had contact with her again,
Right.
that doesn't make any sense because
There
like
was never a time that we called and Gypsy got directly on the phone.
right.
Never. And look, I just glanced at the chat. What's his name? High Five. Bree never mentioned going to Mia's. When I
Never.
talked
It
to
says sister.
when I talked to the police officers, they didn't even tell me like, well, what she said she had it was emergency from Gypsy's sister, and they would have said that, then I would have corrected them right
I don't
then
even
and
know
there.
why they even said like I was talking about my sister a few times. That's why like I don't know if that was the confusion, just like with the brother-in-law thing. I don't know why. Like I never mentioned Mia. That doesn't even make any sense. Like why would I mention
Yeah.
Mia?
Well,
So I didn't involve Mia. Like you come in here so loud and fucking proud.
yeah.
Why did you
They did
involve?
have it wrong, and that needs to be fixed.
It does need to be fixed because that's fucking annoying as fuck. You know how many people have asked me that shit today?
I'm gonna talk to my
And
little
like, and I love how you come in and you're like, why did you involve me during the rest? Let's just say, like, that's not what happened, but okay, because what if there wasn't? I'm like, you come in here, like, how do you, like, if that's what the report says, now the report's wrong, but what if it was right and you're coming in here like that? Like, what if there really was an emergency? If there wasn't, I don't even know why it says Gypsy's sister when I only spoke about my sister, but like, you're coming in here as if like you knew, like, wait, never mind. I think that person was actually at your house, Kristy. Never mind. That was my bad. Hey, High Five. I forgot that you were at Kristy's that night. Okay, my bad. You know exactly what happened. I'm sorry.
They must be invisible because I didn't see them.
Like coming in here so like, I mean, that's not what happened, but what if that was what happened? And they come in here, why would you involve me? Like, what are you doing? Goodbye. God, I didn't know all these people were there. Like,
Going on here, I don't get it. Leave Mia alone.
Yeah.
right. That actually has me bothered that it's even written like that because I don't want anybody even like putting that out there, you know? Like, because literally she was never mentioned.
Never.
And again, like, exactly, you were there. Like, don't you think they would have been like, is everything okay with your daughter?
Yeah, I think
That's
they
why
would
I think
have.
even that was a mistake because he did write Gypsy's sister on there. But I think that even had to be a mistake because he would have been like, is your daughter okay? Like, I think that it was a mistake even on his end. I don't think it's something that I said at all.
No, because he never asked me anything. And I mean, we talked about 15 minutes, him and I. One of them.
Clips are coming out.
Yeah, like, so weird.
How you fix a report when you call and tell them that they got
What do
it
you mean the
wrong?
audio clips are coming out? Sweetheart, what if this draft, like, you're going to wait around for 2 years, Jenna? What if this case lasts for 2 years? What if it keeps on? You never know. We might have COVID again. And then they're going to have to cancel courts. I bet
Mia
you're going to
never
wait
brought
around,
it up
huh?
to me.
You're going to wait
Mia
around
has-
for 2 years,
I don't even think Mia knows what, like, because she never called me and said, hey, what's up, Mom? I didn't even tell Mia or
Like-
I didn't even tell them what happened that night.
I'm going to tell this person the same thing I told the last person. When these audios come out, if they ever come out, and when they ever come out, because you'll probably wait around for a decade for them, right? Just like I did with Gypsy. Guess what? Whether I lie, tell the truth, all in between, it's none of your goddamn business, right? I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure. Like, is your life, like, please let me know if your life's going to change because of this. The mother of the person that y'all think I brought up it was literally there. It was a mistake, obviously written by the police. They must have meant my sister. And because Gypsy was brought up while I was there, they put Gypsy's sister. The
Yeah, I
mother
think
of
they
that
got
person
confused.
was there. The mother of Mia was at the scene of this arrest. So don't you think they would have been like, she's saying there's an emergency with your child. Is everything okay? Since I'm not able to make it there, because I'm getting arrested. Like, come on, y'all. Let's try to use logic. I know it's very hard for some of y'all, but, and again, none of this shit is really any of y'all's fucking business. But I mean, if y'all want it to be your business so bad, there you go. If you don't want to believe it, I don't give a flying fuck. And like I said, I hope y'all think y'all getting. You do know the kind of footage they have, right? There's no body cams. I hope you know that. I was basically nowhere near like in front of like the unit or anything. So the only thing that y'all are probably gonna, if it ever comes out for y'all, is gonna be me when I'm in the fucking back seat, which I saw the camera literally while I was in there. So I mean, have fun with that, even though you probably never get it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna purposely. No, I can't do that to Sheena's burial fund. But
What are you gonna do? Hey, Erin Sweetheart's got me. She's got me a nice mausoleum and everything. Don't worry about that.
I'm saying I should purposely drag it on, but like they don't like. I'm telling y'all, because of like this right here, what y'all are doing, this is gonna be the fucking reason that y'all don't ever see shit. Like you do realize that I'm not Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I wasn't put in jail or prison for murder. You do realize that, right? Like, and nothing against Gypsy. I love Gypsy, but I'm just saying,
Well, that
like,
doesn't
there was
matter,
no,
but it's because you're her friend.
and there's no getting around. But I'm saying, like, like that kind of shit, like for a murder case, like y'all do realize that I'm just a person that lives in Chalmette, Louisiana, on like a very like this is probably even gonna be hopefully. I think it will drop to misdemeanor. Like the way that y'all are acting, like Shane, y'all gonna show up to the courthouse. Y'all are setting yourselves up to where y'all aren't gonna get shit because y'all are acting like this with someone like this. Literally, I didn't like. I'm not a fucking serial killer. Like y'all are being weird and crazy and harassing me at this point.
Girl, I was
Like,
surprised that when they told me like that you could make bail the next day. I didn't want to say, well, tomorrow's Saturday,
yeah,
because
usually you have
normally
to
they
wait
don't
till
let
Monday.
people out on the weekends. Normally you're in there till Monday.
No, you can bail out any day of the week.
Not over here.
You're
Not in New
kidding.
Orleans, that's for sure. New Orleans, if you get arrested in Jefferson Parish in New Orleans or whatever on a Friday, you're not getting out till Tuesday.
That's why it is in Michigan.
No, that's how it usually is. That's why I was
Not
surprised.
California, honey.
And you know what it's up to? The judge on call. And guess what? The judge on call for me decided to set a bond. You want to know why? Because I have never been in trouble before, and because of how little it was, for one, and for two, I was low risk, never been in trouble, never have no criminal history. So y'all are fucking weird. It's like, why do people want audio clips? Like, I am mostly just crying. It's like people just like, y'all want me to cry for y'all right now? Y'all don't have to wait for so long. I can cry right now if y'all want. Fucking weird ass people. The truth is gonna come out, and then what's gonna happen? What are y'all gonna do? Can y'all tell me? Like, I want to know. Like, can you give me a spoiler alert? Like, please let me know what's gonna happen. Fucking weird ass people. I swear to
All I
God.
could say is if it was time for you to ever get arrested, that would have been the time, because Sheena was on her way down, and there was a lot of people that just went to the front line for you.
Now, like mine, actually, I'm not gonna say this on live, but I can say it off of a live, but I'm telling you, like, these people, is this a grown adult too? Let's look at her page. Hold on. I mean, obviously she's an adult because hopefully, right? But let's see. Oh, did she get blocked from the live? I'm just curious to see because I just can't get over how weird these motherfucking people are. Like, but they sit here. These are the same people that will cry and whine. Like, don't go. Like, they'll accuse me of going real life on like an invisible person because, like, who, like, but they. I'm telling you, like, these people. I was like, when I was reading, because I got off the internet earlier, I was just like, I just can't even be on there earlier. I mean, like earlier, you know, I just wanted to get away and get off. And
Yeah,
I
it's
was
good
just
to
reading some
disconnect.
stuff, and you know what? This is like psycho, like this is like proven. They've had studies on this. People that act like people like, you know, Whitney down there and Jenna, y'all are very like empty, hurt people that have like a hate for yourselves that like you have no, you cannot, your own self can't produce your own joy. So you seek people's pain or suffering or battles or challenges that way that can entertain you and bring you joy because like nothing, and this is like real thing, I'm not just saying this is like there's studies on this shit, like people like you literally do not have the ability to like produce your own joy from your own life because you have none in it. Like I feel sorry for people like you. It's
Yeah.
very sad.
And the devil has them by the ass.
Yep.
Because you shouldn't, I don't care if you don't like a person or not, you shouldn't be thrilled that they've gotten hurt, they've gotten arrested, they've got, you know, whatever. It's just not right.
Well, she stated today that she's being petty. She's doing this because supposedly Bree attacked her son.
I've never attacked her son. Well, I've actually said like I actually feel for her. Like I don't know. Like I know I would hate to have disabilities and then have to hear my mom like talking so nasty about people with disabilities on a live. Like that's sad to me. That's not speaking about her son. If anything, that's defending her son. Like I think that is very so that like imagine like okay, we have Sheena over here, okay? Imagine if Sheena just was like so gross about like can you imagine like having like that would really like and and maybe staff wouldn't even like I don't know. I think that's really sad. I could never imagine Sheena being like that. Like and you shouldn't be like that regardless. What no matter what it doesn't matter if your kid has autism, if they have you know, any kind of special needs or any kind of disability, like it doesn't matter. You should be like that in general. But like, but especially like, I just cannot, like, I could never imagine, you know, Sheena does some crazy things. She's not the most level headed, like somebody said she once was at all. But the last thing I could ever imagine Sheena doing is like mocking, like, you know, like whether it be crossing your eyes or, like and like oh like I don't even want to talk about the things that I seen Audrey do, just disgusting things that is so harmful and so ableist. I could never imagine Sheena doing that ever. Like that's what I'm and so me talking about our kid, no sweetheart. I was defending your kid in a way. I was defending him for having to even have to fucking be in the presence of someone that would be that vile and low down of a fucking human being to do that when you and I said especially when you live with someone who has disabilities. Like I think it's fucking disgusting. I think Audrey is literally dirt on the ground. That's how fucking she's disgusting. She is that little of a human being. Yes, I did say that, not about her child, about her. So I know she likes to use her child as a weapon, which is really fucking sad. When someone speaks about you and you try to put that on your child, that's fucking weird. But no, Audrey, I've always said that that's you, sweetheart, not your child. That's you.
And
I'm
she's
sure your
not teaching
child
her
is
child good
he seems
etiquette.
I think he's adorable. He seems really like no, sweetheart, that's you, not your child. Don't put it on him. Stop trying to
Like,
weaponize him.
you know, you live what you know. And a lot of people that bully on the internet and just talk lower than low about any human being, their kids in the next room watching TV. You don't think that their kids don't hear that, and then when their kids act out, they're gonna wonder where the hell their child got it from. They need to look in the mirror.
All harassment and bullying. Why? Because I'm speaking the fucking truth. She got her son to come to the live and like flip off people. Like and say like,
I don't
fuck
watch
you.
her stuff, so I don't
Yes.
really know.
Yes, when I said that about her, and this is what's really sad, and it actually made Jeanette cry the day. I actually was saying something about her, and she was like, "Yeah, tell him," basically like telling him that people were talking about him. Like, what? Why would you say that? Because nobody was. And she was like, "Tell him fuck you," and like stick the like, and he did. Like he stuck his finger, which I mean, it's fine. I'm not mad about it. Like whatever, he's listening to his mom. But like, why would you even want to tell your child that someone is speaking about them, like in being mean? Like that's really sad.
Yeah, that is. You want to protect your kids.
So yeah, that's actually what happened. Let's not forget. Let's not forget that you lied
No,
to your child and told him that people were speaking about him when we were speaking about you. That's sad.
don't forget that she sat there and told her kid to tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, that's what she
And then
said.
flipped him off.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm kind of late, but I just want to say what they did to you is horrible. I hate it. No reasoning for it. It was wrong. It should never. No, that's just like a new low. I just wanted to let you know, have your back, but. So. Oh, goodness, my phone. Hold on just one second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Mississippi, you have to wait till Monday. Well, usually it is. Oh wait, I'm way behind. I'm like, usually it is. Oh yeah, no, blonde. I mean, can you please see my blood on the page? I don't know.
Can Rod do a cooking show? Yeah, if he wants to, he could do anything that he wants. I mean, he's at work right now.
Be a man. That was.
He cooks. I don't like to cook.
You don't like to cook?
No, I have to be in a certain
I don't cook at all.
I have to be in a certain mood. I mean, I'll help him sometimes. You know, I'll help prep and stuff, but he's very technical.
I miss cook. It's so like only cooking for like sometimes even one person because got work so late sometimes. But like two people is so like it's just not the same as cooking from like it's I don't want to say it's harder. I don't know what the word to describe it, but it's almost wasteful sometimes. Because I mean I don't know. Usually you cook like say it if you're making spaghetti. I mean that's something like really cheap and so who cares if you make a bunch of it, but like you're not gonna. I don't know. I guess I gotta learn how to make for two people. It's hard to cook for two people. I don't know. It's like I think like usually recipes or